Please play our game. We added a skin reroll. Kerr, shut your goofy ass up. Crack ass thinks he can tell me what to do. Map and Stone free update. Coming this July. Yes, sir. Glory to your bizarre adventure.
Update. It's coming. Update.
Hello everybody, my name is Hansyboy, and today we're going to be covering YBA's upcoming update. Shocker. And now, before I start glorbing all over you poor viewers, I would like to preface this terrible excuse for a video by saying this is probably old news by now. To be frank, as this message is transmitted to you over the COVID-inducing 5G airwaves, I'm already halfway to Mexico. Ha, you think I'm joking, but no, if you're watching this video the second it comes out, I'm straight up at the Grand Canyon. You can come meet me too! Hopefully I don't accidentally bump into you, throw you into the nearly bottomless abyss, and label your death as a careless misdemeanor rather than a bloody homicide. DX. Enough sidetracking though. The point is, I'm on vacation right now, and to be honest, I really don't feel like recording and editing a YBA Update milking video with an iPhone SE in the middle of the Mojave Desert. So, this is pre-recorded. In fact, you could have watched this on Tuesday had you been paying me $3 a month for my coveted early videos. Members also get a bunch of other cool perks like my friendship and wholehearted love, along with priority when I stream SBR, so check that out with the join button down below. It's only $3. Who in tarnation is self-promoting over here? Oh fuck, get him, hounds! Essentially, blah blah blah, this is outdated news, blah blah blah, Uzu said this stuff like a week ago now, blah blah blah, I'm a time traveler, you are no longer safe in your own home, blah, you get the point here. Moving on, ignoring that terrible intro, let's finally get into the meat of the whole situation here. And oh boy, did I go hunting today, boys. Basically, if you haven't heard yet from the countless, completely effortless videos already milking the news, essentially, Uzu is hyping the fuck out of this update. And I don't take that lightly, because this motherfucker is silent as a bat, even when his parents get shot in an alley or something. To state this clearly, ever since the Stone Free trailer dropped that, well, I would say instilled a lot of hope in the Joes, but to be frank, it got a pretty mixed response. But anyway, ever since the Stone Free trailer dropped, Uzu has been milking the update harder than I have. Which again, you'd have to have been raised in rural Nebraska on a fucking cow farm to milk harder than I do. So, enough talk. Let's get to the point here and I'll just show you what I'm talking about. It started in the announcements channel on a thunderous Nebraska morning. Uzu had this to say about the update. I would say completely unprovoked. Quote, "This is the longest update list yet. Had to make it into a Google Doc. Eyes, end quote. The next day, he took it upon himself to make the boisterous claim that, quote, "This update is peak YBA, end quote. Followed by a bunch of so-called free thinkers reacting with the goat emoji. And you might say, psh, big deal. All he's adding is Stone Free and a new map. He's gonna inflate the update log with meaningless shit like skins, cosmetics, insignificant bug fixes, and maybe some stupid Independence Day event. And hey, I don't know why you suddenly have a Philadelphian accent, but I couldn't blame you because that's my first thought too. But when you take the red pill on this situation, you'll see clearer that the claim is mostly untrue. In fact, with the current information I've gathered, I have reason to believe that this will be the second biggest update in YBA history. Second only to the time Uzu decided to first add women. This is massive, because when you're a professional update milker based in Lincoln, Nebraska like I am, you'll recognize a crucial pattern of YBA history that is being completely ignored for this update. In perhaps the past year, Uzu has never, ever taken it upon himself to hype the update this much. Sure, you might say, hype the update this much? Dude, he half-assed a trailer and made 4 Discord messages totaling like 15 words. The fucking Staples logo was hyper than this. And you'd be right. Okay, but in Uzu terms, this is about as much hype as the fucking moon landing. In 2 years of consistent YBA playing, God, I feel like a nerd just saying that, I have never, ever seen Uzu take his own initiative to advertise the update like this. Sure, in recent years he's edited a few terrible update showcases, but that's after the fact. I'm talking about before the updates even dropped. And yes, he's sneak stone free in a single fucking crazy diamond skin before, but he's never gone to this extent, a whole minute-long teaser before the update comes out, ever since the game practically dropped. Ever since SBR dropped, none of that, ever. He's never thought to do that. So, why do I care? Because all of this adds up to my claim that this update is going to be the second biggest update of all time. Call Uzu lazy, call Uzu stupid, call Uzu a Jew, but at the end of the day, Uzu is well on his way to becoming a millionaire at this point. And that's not saying much on the intelligence of brainlets like, for example, Donald Trump Jr. or Kim Kardashian. They were born into a rich family, so their wealth means nothing on their character. But from everything I can piece together, Uzu was born into a regular old family, with regular old parents and regular old friends, despite his constant demeanor of, man, I don't got time to talk with these poor people in my own Discord server for my own game. To get to the point, Uzu is self-made, and it's not everyone who just earns hundreds of thousands of dollars a year from his bedroom for a game they started when they were 14-ish. Say what you want about Uzu, personally I'm not his biggest fan either, but to be frank, the guy knows how to run a game. He has 3 years of experience with a near consistently front-page game. And I know that sounds fake as fuck, but after all this, I am really starting to turn around for the guy. I swear, I'm not being programmed to say this, but when you really just think about it, Uzu is a phenomenal developer. He nearly single-handedly has changed the lives of millions, because he, nearly single-handedly, has handcrafted a game so iconic and beloved to all. Sure, it's been on a downfall ever since the Great Depression of 2021, but updates or not, the game is really good. The combat, the customization, it's also intriguing how it all clunks together to create this giant clusterfuck of euphoria enjoyment for all, even if it's gotten boring in past years because of, the lack of updates. It's not perfect, but it's certainly the best you're going to get out of the Roblox JoJo community for a while. Let me promise you that. And he's had his help, mostly Snailil from what I've gathered, along with the current active modeler Ancient Fruits and a few unknown developers like Kevin and IHOP. I don't know what they do, but they certainly exist. But despite his shortcomings in the past year, the game still gets like 20,000 players on the weekends. He hasn't ruined the game, I would say, only halted its improvement. It could be so much better, no shit Sherlock, but for what it's worth, Uzu has done an incredible job with all of this. And to finally wrap it all around, my point is that Uzu is competent enough to realize that, with all of this anticipation built up, and with the built-up gathered disappointment of hundreds of thousands of Joes at stake from months past, if this update doesn't live up to their standards, Uzu is fucked. To put it blatantly, Uzu is just so fucked. I think if this update flops, that'll be the final nail in the coffin for YBA for the next 2 or 3 months, until Uzu even has a chance of conjuring up something for these insatiable Joes. Riots in the streets, riots in the sheets. The game, the Discord, it would all turn into a fucking zombie survival game at that point. Except, instead of brains, the zombies go, Spec Storage, Spec Storage. Hell, I'd have to go down with them for saying all this shit about how the update is gonna be good. Point is, Uzu has seen firsthand what happens to his community when things don't turn out the way he cracked it up to be. He's failed with his so unfathomably stupid idea for leaking the crazy diamond skin, and he's failed with sneaking stone free only to miss the release date by half a damn year. I expected him to go into his little femboy hiding hole and never sneak peek again, to be honest with you guys. I mean, that shit was brutal. And I say that having made a video that got the fucking community guidelines striked for hate speech. You know why? Because Uzu released the Christmas update without stone free. So to have this guy striding around full dick and balls on display in action claiming this will be the craziest update of all time certainly caught me off guard. I mean, I for one thought it would be a few more inches. This guy knows what happens when his sneaks aren't up to par. He knows he'll be eaten alive at the slightest sight of some sort of not as advertised flaw or shortcoming. To hype up the update like this, he either means it with zero exaggeration, or he's genuinely retarded. And as I said, the numbers don't lie. This guy might not be a genius, but he knows how to get around a Roblox game. And I can promise you guys, with 80% certainty, that this update will, if not go above expectations, then at least meet them. The other 20% is the itching feeling that Uzu will somehow fuck up for the 17th time, but with how everything's lining up, I find it unlikely. But what does it all mean? Again, why do I care? What could they possibly add that goes above expectations? I'm just gonna recap everything I think we're getting in the Stone Free update. Quick and easy too, like a My First Handy Boy update milking video or some shit. Let's go. First, goes without saying, and you can say it with me here, folks. Stone Free! 10 new moves, 8 of which matter since they aren't just barrage and barrage finishers, shaping up to be the biggest, most fleshed out, and thorough stand in the history of YBA. Next on the roster, clearly the map rework, despite the mixed reviews from a bunch of nostalgia-loving sissies who just don't want to go through the effort of memorizing the new item spawn locations to trade their shitty fucking stands. The map will go down for the rest of YBA history, however longer that may be, for being the centerpiece of YBA, known and renowned by all. Remodels, we're getting a buttfuck of remodels here. D4C Love Train, The World, Golden Experience, and those are only the ones that are confirmed. Skins, don't have to say anymore. Cosmetics, just maybe. The whole July 4th thing with Independence Day rolling around. Maybe Uzu will prey on the ignorant nationalism of little children for a quick revenue turnaround with Freedom Platinum and whatever gay-ass skins they had decide to add along with it. Praying to the Lord, Uzu has got some bugs patched out in this one, as he's neglected to do for the past 17 years, but again, he's a competent man, and I don't find it the most far-fetched, especially compared to Spec Storage! I've complained about people begging for it a lot on this channel, but though I don't think it's a fucking necessity that everybody needs to fucking live, it sure would be nice, and I'm sure Uzu would get a whole bunch of so-called free thinkers suddenly switching right back to his side like me and the bestie if he just implemented a half-assed quest to claim your free Spec Storage. Though, if he doesn't add it, cope, seethe, and keep on malding storage tards. And here's the big meat of it all, the part you've hopefully been waiting for, but I know you certainly haven't. Balance changes! Yippee doodle doo, is it my lucky day? Now, I did expect that the whole balance change thing would be a completely separate update in its own right, but my theory as of late, considering Uzu's information on how big the update log is going to be, paired together with how Paragon has mentioned himself that some balances he listed have been knocked off the list for having been added already, along with Paragon taking massive credits for the update being good, implying his ideas were, in fact, added. With all that in mind, my theory is that this whole shopping list of balance changes for the game is going to end up a two-parter. If not two, maybe 3, 4, 5, who the fuck knows, man, it's Uzuki we're talking here. My guy could bait and switch all of us and quit Roblox dev entirely after the goddamn update. He could throw out Wonder of You 2 weeks from now. The guy is unfucking predictable. But it's shaping up to look like Uzu actually listened to the community for half a second, and has already gotten to work on some balances Paragon asked for. Fantastic. I mean, the sooner they make SCR less unbearable, the better, and it's looking like my dreams of a peaceful YBA paradise are finally coming to fruition. At first, I thought Uzu was really spending 6 months, yes, only 6 months, because remember nerds, he coded it from scratch starting in January, 6 months coding a single stand. But my guy's better than that, and it looks like he may have played us all this round. This YBA update stands to be the greatest clutch for a game in Roblox JoJo history. I've never seen anything with greater rebound potential than this. So, Uzu, Paragon, whoever the fuck is still listening to me drone on about anime Lego games, make this the best update it can be. Take your time, please. I would much rather wait another month for the perfect update after waiting a previous 6, and I'm hoping I'm speaking for all of us Joes here. YBA is an incredible game with incredible potential, but it's up to Uzu now to make it all happen. I'll be waiting. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, big shout out to Uzu for finally manning up and taking responsibility for the game. I'm hoping to see more of it. Big shout out to you all here for sticking around so long. Here's a Novo Bravery prize, and now it's time for you to give me a prize. If you reached this far into the video, I'm sure you can bear with my content enough to like and subscribe for more like this, and hit the notification bell in case YBA nuclear war ever breaks out. You'll be the first to know. Join the Discord server in the description if you want to come talk to me. I'm always there. You can DM me too, as long as you're not annoying or stupid. In other words, you can't DM me. And on that note, I'll see you all next time. Sayonara.